If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button. Of course, subscribe for more FIFA 21 and eventually FIFA 22 content. If you want to get some coins to see you through Path to Glory, head on over to u7buystore.com. New link down below, brand new website, but same old code. TVM gets you 5% off at checkout. What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to a brand new day of content. 2 objectives complete. What's that all about? Oh look, because I played a game earlier, I've actually started progressing on the season. You know, it's only, how many days are we into this? I've only got 5 days, 23 hours left, and I've only played like 4 games. The reason, by the way, is because I didn't have internet. It's not because I've completely given up on the game. I played earlier, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was fun, believe it or not. I think the secret is to take like a month off. Anyway, in terms of objectives, there aren't any. No surprise really, because we had a Tal, and then yesterday we had those 2 pretty fantastic cards actually, 92 and 94 rated. That is quite impressive. Today though, SBC wise, don't know what I'm expecting. I think I've seen that there's a new icon tomorrow, maybe. Not quite sure. Oh, there we go. 95 Marquinhos as a CDM. So that's your new card for the day. 3 segments on him. Earn a December's Futties favourite. December? Yeah. What? I don't get it. Celebrating his Foot Freeze version. So, okay. So they've decided that's what they're doing. I've not really read most of them to know whether. Yeah, there we go. So that's why there's a little peel back on the Europa League. And I think that's probably it. But I've not seen them do that. I didn't really notice with Perez. So they're going around and they're picking some cards and just giving them a boost, essentially. So this guy, 4-star, 4-star, high defensive work rate. And then, I mean, wow. 97 defensive awareness, stand tackle, slide tackle. 96 interceptions. Good heading accuracy. Brilliant physical stats, really good short passing stats. Free kicking curve largely irrelevant. I mean, to be fair, crossing is irrelevant as well. But it's nice to have, I suppose. Very good acceleration and sprint speed for someone who is not really known for going fast and can shoot from distance if he really wanted to, and he's obviously got the positioning. That is a fantastic card. And once again, as with every single card that EA released recently, it's end game. There isn't going to be another card that comes out that blows this out of the water, because it literally can't happen. Like, there might be a card that comes out that's slightly better, but it's not going to be a million miles off what this is, because there's an awful lot of 99s and 97s flying about the place with this card. So if you like Marquinhos and he fits your team, regardless of the price, really, it's kind of worth doing, because you aren't going to get better between now and FIFA 22. With that being said, though, 3 segments means that this is going to cost you. It is going to cost you an 84 rated team. We're starting off with an 84. Are we going to go 85, 86, or are we going to go 86, 87? We're into 86, we're into 87. Very similar to, I mean, chemistry-wise, we're starting off with 80, going to 65 and going to 50. That's the way it tends to work. A couple of tradable packs back. It's very similar to the SBC yesterday with Kingsley Coman. This was 83, 86, 87. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive than that Kingsley Coman. And I know a lot of people won't really want to be spending that amount of money on just a CDM, especially when everyone and their mother has been given Kante from various packs. But I don't know. I suppose, like I say, like every card at the moment, it does come down to your personal preference. Throughout the year, it's not. I mean, it does come down to personal preference. But throughout the year, you can kind of make arguments for and against. You know, like, oh well, there will be better cards at some point. Oh, I could do this now, but I'll wait for something better. You're not going to get better. You're just going to get more suited. So yes, there will be other cards out this week, next week. They may be better suited to your club. That's the. How long have you got? We've got 6 days. You don't have to do this immediately. You're not going to get better, but you might get cards that suit your team better. So if you need a Brazilian from PSG, guess what? You found him. There he is. But if you need an English player from the Premier League, then you can hold out, because I'm sure you'll get one at some point. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm not wrong, but you can make of that what you will. Are we getting anything else? Like, I did one of them earlier, and I did okay, and I took the different... It was weird. You'll find out tomorrow, because I've had to pre-make a video tomorrow, because I'm going to a wedding that I don't want to go to. So, what else have we... what else have we got? Nothing. Oh, what? What? Exchange a squad for a pack containing a draft token. Repeatable. Right. If they... I mean... Player quality, minimum gold. I need 1 rare player. So let's just assume that you can get that for... I mean, that's not bad, actually. So they're essentially... I mean, I don't know why they've not just slashed the price of the entry rather than going about it this way. But if you want to go and get a draft token, you can get it for a full gold squad, 30 chemistry, 1 rare card. You can pick up cards for like anywhere between 400 and 600 coins, 700 coins, depending what time of day it is and the demand and such. So it's not going to cost you that much, really, to get a draft token. Normally costs you 15k. It's going to cost you less than half of that now, which is not bad. Okay, so I appear to have missed this, but it makes sense now that I see it, because, of course, we've just talked about the draft and the half-price draft. So they're giving you half-price drafts through SBCs. They've then put this in milestones. So what this is essentially like the winning days. We win 2, you win 4, you win 6, you get rewards. You can go into draft and earn rewards, and obviously you don't have to pay 15k every time. You can get that half price and accumulate the players from the packs and then put them in. So essentially, regardless of where you finish, you should get enough cards to be able to go back in to the draft. So once you pay for 1 draft, theoretically every draft thereafter is going to be paid for. You might have to put 1,000 coins in. Anyway, so they've done it so that you can't do it offline, which I understand, because otherwise you could literally just go in and rinse it offline, and it would be super, super easy. But they've done it so that you have to do it online. So win 4 matches in online draft, win 8 matches in online draft to earn a player pick containing 1 of 4 players, a minimum 84, which is decent. You know, for 8 wins, if you can win, if you're good enough that you can go in and just win the draft, like, you know, win 4 in a row, you'll have got 2 sets of overall rewards, if you will, and then you'll also have a 45k pack and a player pick as well, which is kind of nice. The thing I like about this is it doesn't necessarily matter if, I mean, it's annoying, but it doesn't necessarily matter if you go into a draft and you get knocked out first round, or you get knocked out second round, or you get knocked out third round. Okay, fair enough. If you get knocked out first round, then it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But if you get knocked out in the second or the third round, it doesn't matter too much like it did before, because you are still working towards something. When it comes to the 12 matches, you'll get yourself a 90 rated Mason Mount, which of course was an SBC at one point. For winning 16, I mean, that's a bit of a cop-out really, because that is the exact same for winning 4. They could have done something different there. They could have given a better player. They could have given a 50k pack. They've gone with a 45. It's something for nothing, I guess. Something for something you might have been doing anyway. 20 wins gives you 2 86 plus rated players, which is quite nice. 24 wins gives you a player pick, 1 of 4, and the overall is at least an 85. So you'll have 4 players to choose from, and they'll all be 85 minimum, which is quite nice given what's in packs right now. 28 wins gives you a 45k pack. I don't understand the logic behind these 45k packs. They're not even like good packs. That should have been 100k. That should have been a 50k. And yeah, fair enough, that's a 45. That's my opinion. The 32 wins is a 387 plus rated rare player pack, which is nice. Then 36 wins is a 93 rated Wayne Rooney. That, did I say weighted or rated? Sounds like Barry Kripke. Anyway, win 36 matches in online draft. There's a lot of matches, but you do get a 93 Wayne Rooney at the end of it. And of course, all the rewards that you've been accumulating through doing the draft itself. All the cards you get to play with that you wouldn't normally get to play with. And then for 40, you get a player pick. Once again, 1 of 4, minimum 85 rated. For 44 wins, you get an 89 Roberto Firmino. Don't really understand that, though. He is a 93 rated card. And probably better than that card, right? I'm a Liverpool fan. I would much prefer to have a Roberto Firmino than a Wayne Rooney, but at the same time, he's 89 rated, he's 93 rated, and there are 8 wins difference between the two. And then finally, for 48 wins, you get an ultimate pack, and you'll unlock the group reward, which for some strange reason is a 35k pack. Now, I like this a lot, right? But it is a little bit confusing as to why there's an 89 rated player there as a 44 reward when there's a 93 rated player for a 36 reward and a 90 player for 12 wins gives you a 90 rated player, right? And then you go all the way to 44 and you only get an 89 rated player. I don't quite understand that, but it is what it is. And the 45k packs, I don't really get them either. Like I said, they should have scaled. It should have gone 45k, or it should have been 35k, then 45k, then 50k, then the ultimate pack, and maybe the group reward, or maybe the group reward was a ultimate pack, and this should have been a 100k pack. Either way, I like it, and it just goes to show that EA can do things like this. So hopefully, at least, if people can show some interest and actually start doing it, EA might go, maybe this is something we should probably do every single season in FIFA 22. Give people a season milestone objective where you have all these wins. Because, and not just do it for wins, but do it for assists. Do it for clean sheets and things. Because it gives you like a checklist to knock off every season. I would love that. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. Let's go open that Futties player pick. And that is complete. Now, what I'm doing with these, and you'll see it tomorrow, is I'm doing one, and then whatever I get, or whatever I choose, I'll instantly go and do a player review on. Now, it might not be the most interesting of cards, it might not even be worth doing, but I think that, I don't know, it takes away from me having to think about what I'm going to do or who I'm going to review. It's going to be a choice of one of 3, and they're just going to be pushed in front of me. And whichever one I choose, that's the one I'm going to review. I've already done one for yesterday. I then gave up my red Kante in a, what was that, like that Foot Champs upgrade thing that they released. I did one of them, and I'll review the player that I got from that as well. And this is going to be another one. I will use this footage at the beginning and then review the player. So, the player that we will be reviewing, regardless whether he's cheap as chips or really expensive, is, please be decent. Okay, so not the best. I mean, 90 Suarez is okay, but there are better versions. Reguilon, I think, is a good card, or rather was a good card, not anymore. Fabregas wasn't really good when he came out anyway. We'll take Luis Suarez because of the rating more than anything else. Do like Luis Suarez, so, I mean, yeah, but he's just one of those that's just not that expensive. I might skip this because I've reviewed better versions of the card, so I don't really see the point. Although, the whole point of this series, really, is that I get to open a pack. I say series. The whole point of the premise, it's not a series, but the whole point of the premise is I get to open like a player pick or a pack and have a little bit of excitement that way. But then I also get to go through the stats of the player, review the player, and say, hey, if you don't have any coins or you've managed to get him and maybe you can't afford to do another one, is it worth you just keeping hold of the card and using him? Or if you've got a spare 40,000 coins, is it worth picking up Luis Suarez and playing with him because is he actually going to be usable? That's the kind of thing we're going through. Didn't get any of those pop up for me yesterday when I did the player that I got, so yeah, you can eliminate those 3 from the possibility. But 2:30 tomorrow, I think, is when I'm going to release it. That is going to do it for the video. I do have other packs sort of stored and recorded. I will put them into a video probably Monday, as well as a few other player picks and such, and whatever other preview packs that I managed to mount up between now and then. But if you have done any of these upgrade packs recently, feel free to let me know what you've got in them, if you've been lucky or not, and are you going to do that draft objective, I guess, an SBC combination. If you have enjoyed this video, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.